Hey folks, this is Brent from the Sticks-n-Stone Show. The episode is just about to start, but I want to tell you that if you listen to the entire episode, somewhere in there are going to be some instructions. And those instructions will tell you what to do, and you might get a prize if you follow those instructions. It doesn't cost anything, just listen and follow the instructions. Hey Stoners, welcome to another edition of Sticks and Stones. I am your host, Brent Elrod, coming to you from the cozy confines here on the patio at the No Shoes Bar and Grill, deep in the heart of the Republic of Texas. I have a great pairing lined up today. I am pairing a Oscar 2012 Maduro Toro with Eagle Rare 10-year bourbon. I think it's going to be a very interesting matchup. So right after this, we are going to pop the cork, cut the stick, and get to toasting. Now, the Oscar 2012 Maduro Toro is 6x52 on the ring gauge, box pressed, and I am streaming live on Instagram. So right now, all the people watching live, for those that are going to be listening to the audio later, they can see this stick. It is a pretty good looking stick, I think. Like I said, it's a 6x52 box pressed. It's got sharp corners on the top and a little more rounded corners on the bottom of the stick, which is very interesting. Usually it's all one way or the other, but this is kind of, I don't think I've ever seen one like this before. Anyway, the filler is Honduran and Nicaraguan. The binder is Honduran. And this seems to be kind of a theme over the last several weeks. The wrapper is a beautiful, beautiful San Andres Mexican wrapper. It is a medium to full strength cigar. Visually, it is a very, very dark brown. It has tight, barely visible seams, very minimal veining, and a wonderful double cap. There's also a little hint of tooth, and it kind of has the feeling of like paper bag paper from the old grocery sacks. It's a very beautiful stick. Now on the nose, I get dark chocolate. That's kind of up in the front with some fainter aromas of a creaminess, a sweetness, a little black pepper and barnyard, and some baking spices. Let's go ahead and give this cigar a cut and see what the cold draw is like. And I apologize, I did not get my cutter out of my pocket. That is a mistake on the host's part. I am using the Cigarism hollow cut guillotine cutter. You all know that I do love this particular cutter from Cigarism. Nice little, just took the end of the cap off. I can pick it up. Just took the end of the cap off. That's what you want to do with a guillotine. You don't want to slice a half inch of your cigar off. Anyway, on the cold draw. I'm getting some more notes of like barnyard. Some kind of maybe like a yogurt covered raisins. A little bit of espresso, black pepper, cocoa, cedar, and a little bit of cinnamon. There's a lot going on here. I'm not picking up a whole lot of sweetness off the cold draw. We'll see how it burns. Now, Eagle Rare 10-year it's an iconic bourbon in the industry. It was first crafted by master distiller Charles L. Bean in 1975. Now, this bourbon is crafted from mash bill number 1 at the Buffalo Trace Distillery. Like other great blends such as E.H. Taylor, Buffalo Trace, George Stagg, it uses this mash bill number 1. It is a 10-year age statement and is 45% alcohol by volume, which makes it 90 proof. Now, the mash, again, mash bill number 1, it's a sour mash of corn, rye, and malted barley, which has a lower content of rye than their other mash bill number 2, and it is speculated to be 75% corn, 10% rye, and 15% barley. Let's glass up a little bit. Visually, it is a just wonderful, beautiful amber, deep amber color, kind of a deep copper. It's just, I mean, hey, for the people that are watching on video, it is a beautiful pour in the glass. It's got really great legs. Sorry about the helicopter flying over. I tried to get the FAA to accommodate, but they wouldn't. It looks as good as it tastes, I can tell you that. Now on the nose, hang on, let me turn my volume down just a hair so we can get the helicopter out of there. Naturally, he's flying right over the house, but we're going to continue going live. We're not going to let helicopters mess us up. All right, there we go. We're back in business. On the nose, I get orange peels and citrus. I get aged oak or like old wood, like you'd find in an old bar. And that is mixed with like some really sweet honey and marshmallow. I love marshmallows. Marshmallows are like one of my favorites. As you can tell, I've had plenty of marshmallows. All right. On the palate. It's light. You get kind of sweet notes of honey and brown sugar. There's some oak tannins in there, but not too much. And some hints of white pepper. I mean, Eagle Rare is well worth the billing. It is a really, really great bourbon. But we're not just here to drink, are we? Using my Rocky Patel Envoy 5-torch, about 3 or so inches away from the foot, I toast it until it starts giving me a little bit of orange glow. Little touch up. Didn't get it quite the way I wanted it. All right. Now, on the light, I get a little bit of kind of creamy chocolate. Black walnuts, a little bit of black pepper. I get some cedar. and a little bit of lemon zest as well. It's a pretty good stick. It's the first time I've ever had any of Oscar's offerings. Let's try them together here. Well, they do go pretty well together. The honey and the brown sugar and the chocolate and the walnuts all sort of kind of tie the palates together on these two. I think this has got the makings of a pretty good pairing. So I'm going to go ahead and burn this down to the halfway mark. And those of you that are on video, you're going to have to wait until the audio comes out to find out my final thoughts. So, bye-bye. All right. Audio folks, you are staying with me. So, we're going to go ahead and burn this down to the halfway mark, and then I will come back and give you my updated thoughts at the half. Hey, Stoners. All right. Here is the surprise that I have spoken about, made a post on, trying to let everybody know because I want to give as many people as possible the opportunity here. I have some merchandise from my buddies over at Cigarism. Be sure to go to their store on Amazon, Cigarism, Cigarism. Just put that in the search box and it'll pull up a list of the stuff they have in their store. And you can find pretty much any cigar accessories that you might need. Go and visit those folks. But I have two different gifts here to give away, each with an estimated value of $10 to $20. And here is all that you have to do. Be one of the first two people to comment on this episode's Instagram post, Instagram only, and tell me your thoughts on the episode. The first two people to do that, I will DM those two people. They're the winners. I'll DM you directly and get your mailing details, and I will send you your prize. It's going to be kind of a surprise prize. So, but it's cigar accessories. So I'll leave it at that. Be one of the first two people now. I want to see you win. Hey, Stoners, I am back. Here at the halfway mark, the stick has presented something along the lines of like a lemon hard candy, kind of like a Jolly Ranchers kind of thing. It's got a little creaminess to it. There's also now some vanilla toffee and a little bit of caramel, and then the black pepper and the black walnuts have kind of remained. The Eagle Rare is still blending very well with a wonderful smoothness. I can say that I'm not as enamored with the stick as I thought I would be, but I'm giving it all the chances in the world. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to burn it down the rest of the way, and then I will come back and give you my final thoughts. Hey, Stoners, I am back. Here in the last half of the stick, I brought back some of the chocolate, added in a little maltiness to go with the creaminess and the black pepper, and then you had a little bit of black walnut that stayed around. I do feel a little let down by the cigar. I was really hoping for better. It started off really great, but then there was no crescendo. It just kind of stayed level and flat, I guess. And I was really banking on it just like exploding and taking off, and that never happened. It kind of left you on the edge all the time. Now, the Eagle Rare was an excellent choice for this matchup. It did go really well with the cigar, and Eagle Rare is a wonderful spirit, and I think it actually is what kind of kept me interested as I moved along because, hey, I love Eagle Rare. And overall, I'm pleased. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't as great as I was hoping. So I would give the stick a 75 matchsticks out of 100. I would give the Eagle Rare 94 whiskey stones. Eagle Rare is a wonderful spirit. It stays on my shelf as long as I can find it and afford it. And I do think that they did go well together. And I always encourage everybody to try my pairings. I may not have liked them, but all of these palate profiles are their personal opinion. You may smoke the same cigar I do, and you get everything that you taste is different than what I do. So, hey, give them a try. Was not a bad cigar. It was a good cigar. Like I said, I was just looking for more. So, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Please hit like, subscribe, share, notify, so you know when I drop new content. Tell your friends, and I'll reiterate, definitely hit that share button. You sharing is how I'm growing, and I want to keep that momentum going and continue to grow. But until we get to be together again, keep your sticks dry, your stones cold, and have a great day.